Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 at the 22-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Patterson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Patterson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Makes the score.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Patterson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Another Bears 1st down.
To throw is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler, Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Kaepernick now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Pushing his way inside the 40. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 6 yards there First down, Chicago.
At the 33-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Robinson's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
1-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Bears 20, Buccaneers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting in the they're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
O.J. Howard.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second down and 10.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Third down. Third and long.
The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Javon Wims, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run with Patterson. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Kaepernick now on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Kaepernick to throw again. Now we know this offense has and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Kaepernick got a man open. It's Wims. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Javon Wims, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Recovered by
so from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, You could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, third and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing on first down is Brady. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Second and 20. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Wait, that wide 20. Mike 45. Man, I got you. Check 40.
To throw again, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego, but how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
45 the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the to risk an injury. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team to have.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10.
He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 55. Buccaneers.
So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Brady now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski, and we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
17-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, Kaepernick again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll That was signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now Brady again. He's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.